Hello and welcome to the Nintendo Network, and 2018 is nearly over. It has been one heck of a year. Momentum has been good for my channel. Although it might have been a slower year for Nintendo compared to 2017, I think it was for the best. At the end of 2017, I felt like I was exhausted from all the great games that just got released. So now that I'm almost caught up on my backlog of games, I will forever be running towards the dream of 100%ing Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, it's fun to look forward and see what is next for Nintendo in 2019. So I'm going over my predictions for Nintendo next year. Now, a few things to keep in mind. I'm only going to focus on first-party Nintendo Switch titles. Many other games will of course come out, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to stay focused. Starting in January, we'll get New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe on January 11th. Nothing shocking there as we knew the date. But just around there, I see a direct happening, either on January 10th or January 17th. I don't think it will be a mini direct like last year. I see this being a full-blown direct since a lot of 2019 is ambiguous to us so far. In this direct, they will go over things we already know, like Yoshi's Crafted Adventures, showing off some new levels, perhaps modes, and give us a release date of something around the month of April. The direct will also give us some new details on Fire Emblem 3 Houses and give a generalized spring release date. I also believe a string of free DLC is coming for Super Mario Party in the form of characters and a new board or two. New items to come from this direct will be Skyward Sword HD coming in March, and Pikmin 4 will finally be shown and give an ambiguous 2019 release window. The direct will give us a solid release date for Piranha Plant for Smash Ultimate, and I think a look at Joker, maybe a little gameplay, but no date quite yet. Jump ahead to March and another direct will hit. This one will be big, the start of the hype train towards E3. By now we'll know most of what makes 3 Houses tick, and a release date will be revealed of May, along with new Pikmin 4 footage, along with a release date of June, probably July, and of course showing off some last details of Yoshi before it's released next month. They will show off more of Luigi's Mansion 3, more of what the game is about. I would assume some multiple characters can be played as well. It will get a very obvious release date of late October to go along with the holiday season. We'll be promised more info at E3 though. Finally gets shown off. We get some game details showing off a bunch of stuff and a release date of late summer, early fall, so August-September range. The 2 biggest new things to be shown off will be Metroid Prime Trilogy for the Switch coming early June and Super Mario Maker 2. Not much will be shown off on Mario Maker 2 other than some new features, and they'll make a big deal out of slopes. A 2019 release window will be given, and we will have to wait till E3 to know more. In the department of one more thing, we get Joker released for Smash, dates for another line of Smash amiibos that we need, and a look at the Joker amiibo as well. And of course the next fighter, which I would say be a Fire Emblem's 3 Houses rep. In late April or early May, we'll get a small teaser trailer for Generation 8 of Pokemon. Pokemon likes to announce their stuff on their own. A quick look at the graphics, the 3 starters of course, and boasting something new about the game and probably dropping the name of the region. Again, just a 2019 release date will be given. Now for the big show everyone, E3. Nintendo will continue their tradition with a digital direct event, and this year will be insane, because they know they have to be. First off, more Luigi's Mansion, showcasing more of the game. Pikmin 4 will also have a showcase as well as showing off a level editor of some sort to keep the game alive after launch, with online sharing of course. A short amount of Animal Crossing showing off some new features in the game, and the ability to create an online town with friends so you can interact with them, have animals come there and all that fun stuff, and that would be really exciting I think. Super Mario Maker 2 will show why it defines itself as a sequel and not a port. Much more options to create and make the stages more of your own. The same online functionalities from the first one will be there with Switch Online services of course. They will also introduce some new styles or filters. Along with the 4 we know, they'll introduce the Game Boy versions, styled after Super Mario Land and Super Mario Land 2. They'll promise and tease DLC for new styles after release, which will be set for September. All the amiibo support will be there, along with all the newer amiibo released since then, and the promise of future amiibo released. Pokemon Gen 8 will get a little showcase showing off more Pokemon and new features. But not much more. Pokemon likes to throw more at us when we get closer to release date, which will get a fall 2019 release date at this point. Now for 2 huge announcements. First off, our first look at Metroid Prime 4. We get an opening like cinematic and a ton of gameplay. We see they have condensed the whole game into one planet, but it is more of a huge planet, one large cohesive world. They confirm motion controls with the Joy-Cons, but also reaffirm that you can use a Pro Controller as well. No real plot details are revealed, other than a tease of Metroids are involved. Shocker, I know. The biggest issue with the entire showcase of Metroid Prime 4 is they have to confirm it will be delayed until 2020. The promise will be worth the wait. They confirmed some sort of connectivity from your save data from the Prime Trilogy will be incorporated into Prime 4. After the bad news of Metroid Prime 4, Nintendo shows us one last game, Super Mario Odyssey 2. In the vein of Galaxy 2, Odyssey 2 uses a lot of the ideas that didn't show up in the first game. Each new area will be a location from an existing kingdom. We get to go back to the Metro Kingdom, but we're not in New Donk City, but a new city-like area, or perhaps a suburbia neighborhood close to New Donk. There will also be new kingdoms, of course. One big part of the game is all the costumes you bought in the first game will come over with the save data, and a slew of new costumes will be coming, of course. They announce it for the first week of December. And of course, we can't forget the just one more thing, Smash. They will go over the next wave of amiibo, then show off the next Fighter Pass character. I have two theories. First, they will finally confirm that Geno is coming. Look, I know many people say he's too obscure, but as popular as Joker is, not everyone knows who he is in the gaming community like they would know who Master Chief or Crash Bandicoot is. So I think that throws that one out. And yes, the whole Spirits Deconfirmed Fighters thing, but DLC might not be playing by those rules. The other theory, and this is only if Microsoft announces a new Banjo game of some sort, Banjo-Kazooie will make it into the roster of DLC. I do not see them both making it in, and only one fighter will be announced. Both would cause the internet to explode, of course. Fast forward to September, we are all riding high on Super Mario Maker 2, and a new direct is here. I would say the 12th or the 19th. This one will be a lot of what we already know, but expanding upon it. Going over Odyssey 2, Luigi's Mansion, and some new details of Pokemon Gen 8. Pokemon Bank will also be revealed for the Switch to have access from Pokemon from the past. We will also get a new look at Metroid Prime 4 and a few plot details. They will also reveal the first bits of DLC for Mario Maker 2. Then they're going to reveal some new things for 2020, including a new Mario Kart game. Just a small preview though. They will also announce the revival of the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games just in time for the 2020 games. We will also be revealed to a brand new Hyrule Warriors coming in 2020 as well. You see the champions from Breath of the Wild as playable characters. Then there'll be one more direct in November before Pokemon Gen 8 comes out, focused on it completely, going over the last bits of info and showing off one more Fighter Pass DLC for Smash, it being a new Pokemon rep from Gen 8. Lastly, there's the Game Awards, which is important at this point. I don't think they'll show off anything too big. I think they'll show off Metroid Prime 4 and announce that a character from Metroid Prime 4 is likely going to make it as a Smash fighter is my prediction at that point. And there you have it, a year packed full of awesomeness, new games and old that we know about coming out. Really, I do feel like Metroid Prime 4 is a 2020 game. I hate that thought, but I'm trying to be grounded with this a little bit at least. Pokemon Mario will be the big holiday titles for next year. I know some things seem a bit outlandish, but hey, this is what predictions are for sometimes. Thank you for joining me here at the Nintendo Network. What are your predictions for Nintendo in 2019? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this, make sure to subscribe to us right here on YouTube. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get working on my Mega Man X Not So Brief History. It's been a while since I've actually got any work done on this thing. I think Smash is taking up too much time.